Guys, can I get you anything to drink?
Water.
What about you, hun?
Oh, she's calling you a hun. That's nice.
I'm sorry, I call everybody hun.
Oh, she calls everybody a hun. You're gonna have to be okay sharing her with her other huns.
Just the tea, please.
Do you like it hot? Or not hot?
Hey, settle.
What was that?
Whoa. Hey.
Oh, my hun is thirsty for some tea, and I just wanted to see how hot he likes it.
Oh, he likes it hotter than you'll ever be able to make it.
Oh, is that so? Because I can make it really steamy hot.
No.
Hey. See what you did?
I want to talk about learning to exhale in love, life, and polygyny. I'm going through a lot of things in my life, and just like you, change is hard. It's hard for all humans, especially sisters, especially women. I think it's particularly harder because we go through such emotional ups and downs, and we have to adjust to pregnancies, to hormonal fluctuations, PMS, random thoughts, controlling our environment is more difficult, especially when you're more prone to be emotional, you know? So controlling that and learning to be flexible at the same time is challenging for women. So when I think about learning to exhale in love and life and polygyny, I really mean exhale, like breathe out. It's going to be okay. I'm talking to women who understand what biblical marriage is. Biblical marriage is a man having the ability to have, prerogative to have more than one wife, right? And let's say you are a sister right now who's on call for wisdom. My name is Deborah. Welcome. I want to encourage you to not hold your breath about it. Whatever is bothering you about sharing right now, don't hold your breath. Because if you think you can make it better by not changing, by not exhaling, you're going to pass out. You're going to hurt yourself. Take a deep breath right now. See how long you can hold it. Eventually, you'll have to let it go. You'll have to change. And so you can fight it for all you want and say, oh, my husband, maybe if I can stall him for a while, he'll change his mind. Maybe if I can just run out the clock on him, he will lose interest in the second woman. He won't ask her to marry him. He won't take her home. If I can just continue being the same person I am, right, but do it a little bit better, I will convince him that he won't change, and if he doesn't change, so I don't have to change, right? And you make all these excuses in your head not to adjust to having a sister wife, not to adjust to having another woman. I don't really like the word sister wife because we're not wives. You know, the man is separately married to you, to each of you in a different, unique way. You're just sisters. But getting to know her takes some changes, takes some stretching, like stretching the body, Pilates. I used to be a Pilates teacher when I was younger, and I'm a little bit out of shape now. Hope to get back, but part of being into Pilates is that you learn how to breathe during the most challenging part of the exercise. So if you're doing core work and you need to do simple things like a couple hundred crunches, you breathe through it. Like the most challenging part of it, when you're doing the toughest part, you have to breathe. Don't hold your breath. When it comes to biblical marriage and sharing your husband and learning to adjust to sharing him with another woman, you need to breathe during the toughest parts. And some of the toughest parts I'm talking about is intimacy. When you see things you don't really want to see. Not that you're doing it on purpose, because I don't believe in voyeurism. I really think every woman should have their own set apart love nest, so their own bedroom, in the sense so that the other sister doesn't need to see, doesn't need to know, doesn't need to hear about it, don't overshare. But sometimes he can slip over, especially in newlyweds, especially when he just got the new woman in the house. He's excited. She's excited. They're going through their honeymoon phase, right? Of course, they're affectionate and they're more hugging and kissing and they don't mean to show it publicly, but it slips out, right? And when it slips out, it triggers something in the first wife. You, I'm talking to you, my sisters, if you're a first wife. And it's not because you don't want them to be happy, because you do want them to be happy. You do want your husband to be happy, but you're holding your breath. Somehow you think that if you study more scriptures, you will never feel jealous again. That's not true. We get washed with the word, but we also have to learn to exhale. Let the emotions come and go. Let the difficult parts pass. And it does pass. And learn to substitute them with positive thoughts. Like Philippians chapter 3 talks about whatsoever is good, whatsoever is holy, whatsoever is a good report. Think of those things. So you start thinking about the things that you love about this new change in your life. The fact that you have a sister. Maybe you never had a sister. You never had a sister like this that's not going anywhere right now because she's uniquely bonded to you through your husband. Maybe there's things about her that you like about her in particular. She laughs at your jokes. She relates to you in a specific area of your life that you guys have in common. You share children together. You have a bond and you flow together really well. You work together well as a team. Maybe there's jokes that you like. Maybe there's hobbies that you share. There's understandings between you that comfort you. Think about the good things during the challenging times and learn to exhale. When I mean exhale, I mean don't hold on to the pain that might come, but it came to go. It didn't come to stay. It might come, but it came to flow out of you and not stay there. And when the enemy in particular puts those thoughts in it, it's when we grab onto those thoughts and hold on to it that we suffocate. We get blue. We need to breathe, right? The thought might come, oh, he doesn't like me like he used to like me, because he doesn't hold me like he's holding her, because she's new and he's known me for so many years, like 10, 15 years, and she's a new kid on the block. You entertain those thoughts. Don't entertain them, my sister. Don't hold on to them. You gotta learn to exhale. They come, they pass. You replace them with the word, with the scriptures. Whatsoever is beautiful, whatsoever is pure. Love is not selfish. Again, in Corinthians, it explains love. Love is not about me. I should be happy for them. And you look at them and you see yourself and you remember the good times you had with your husband when you and him had similar feelings towards each other, which will actually reunite very soon, because there's something about polygyny and sharing a husband that in a good way stimulates the not competition I'm talking about, but stimulates the marriage to grow between both of you in a unique way. You'll see your husband in a unique way again, and it will revive your feelings towards him in a fresh way, not necessarily the past, but in a new way. And also just learning to adjust. I have a lot of adjustments to do right now. I'm making this video. I should be packing. I got to move. I got a lot of things to move around. And when you have a wife in your life, or another woman in your life, right? You're not married to her, okay? Polygyny. Biblical polygyny means a man is marrying more than one woman. He has more than one woman attached to him, and you're just one, like the left hand, and then he gets the right hand, right? Biblical marriage. Now, it takes some adjustment to learn to work with the other hand in my analogy. It takes some adjustment to learn to see her and appreciate the fact that she has different styles than you. Maybe a different way of dressing, a different way of cooking, a different way of decorating the house, a different way of communicating with your husband, a different way of raising children than you, right? So you learn to accept that. You learn to make room for that. How do you do it? Breathe in, breathe out. Before you comment, before you give any commentary back, breathe in, breathe out. It's taking the moment, just a few seconds, to adjust your perspective, to get out of the stinking thinking, the pattern of trying to keep everything the same way. I'm speaking to myself too, because I hate to be a nag. I'm getting older. It happens with old age. It gets harder to move, harder to stretch, you know? But you gotta stretch, because if you don't stretch, you get a Charlie horse, and I hate Charlie horses. Charlie horses are the worst. The worst, because you feel like you're gonna die for a few seconds, like, oh my goodness, this moment's not gonna pass. But it does pass. It does. It's just hard for a few seconds, but it does pass. And then you get stronger. You breathe. The only thing that remains the same is the Most High, who will give you another breath by His grace and mercy that you could inhale. But you can't hold on for it forever. You gotta let it go. Like everything in life, we gotta let it go. You can't hold on to these feelings like they're badges of honor. Oh, I'm a victim. Oh my goodness, my husband took another wife. Oh my goodness. And you stay stuck in that until it kills you. For what reason? For the devil to rejoice? Because you're not going to change the word. There's a lot of scriptures that back up biblical marriage. It is a legitimate option for a man to have. You're not going to change his mind. He loves the woman. He still loves the woman. And you know what? The only person that's going to be rejoicing here is the enemy who's going to destroy your home. But at the end of the day, my sisters, we got to be flexible. We got to pack. We got to move. We got to make room. We also have to be very much aware of ourselves. Like if I get triggered with jealousy, which I rarely do, but it's not a sin if it does come up, by the way. It's a sin when you hold on to it, when you don't let it go. Then you get blue, then you will cramp up, then you start being irritated. It just doesn't take much to get irritated. Then you start being short-tempered with your man, short-tempered with the kids, a little bit more critical of her, like she's doing her best, but somehow you found something to criticize because you're jealous. You gotta let the jealousy go. You gotta replace it with scriptures. You gotta realize that the Most High is the only one that won't change. Your husband will change. He will grow. Some days he likes vanilla. Some days he likes chocolate. Maybe your sister wife is the chocolate and you're the vanilla. He has options. But the only one that remains the same is the Most High. He doesn't need to take breath. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't slumber. But He gives us His breath. He gives us His life. And every moment is an opportunity to be grateful. Every moment is an opportunity for us to adjust and stretch and not become rigid and stuck in our ways. Oh, I'm speaking to me too, because I don't want to be stuck in my ways. I want to continue to grow. I want to make room for my sister. I want to make room for my husband to be happy. I want to be happy for his happiness. And I can be if I take the moment to pause, breathe, and exhale. Thanks for hanging up with me in Call for Wisdom. I should really be packing, but I just thought I'd give you that short message today, my sisters, and keep up the good work. Keep on trusting the Most High. And let me know, how do you deal with short bursts of cramping? I like to call it cramping, like Charlie horse cramping, when you didn't expect it. You thought you were flexible. This biblical marriage thing was going really good for you until you got tired. Just a little bit tired, little bit. And then you saw something you didn't really want to see. You cramped up a little bit. You felt jealousy a little bit. What do? Let me know in the chats below. And in the meantime, keep on following Call for Wisdom. My name is Deborah. Thanks for following me. And if you have any questions and suggestions on your sister, because this is for sisters, leave it in the chat below. And the brothers at the back, thanks for your support. Take care.
Daughters of Zion, arise, take your place. We walk in the fear of Yah, truth on our face. We're learning His order, we're walking in grace, restoring the ancient past we once misplaced. Modest and mighty, refined by the fire, our hearts set apart for our King we desire. Submission is strength, not weakness or shame. We honor the head and we lift up His name. We call for wisdom, let our voice be heard. Sister Deborah teaching Yah's holy word. We're healed, we rise, no fear inside. In righteous order, we stand by your side. Call for wisdom, daughters align. Hearts and minds refined. In Yah's design, we're strong, we shine. Call for wisdom, our faith divine. We walk in shalom, we walk in His strength. We build up our homes, go in heaven's lane. Masculine covering, love leads the way. We honor our husbands, in truth we obey. Elders give counsel,